Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away.
Question. I feel like Sundance, to me, like when I was in high school, I had a film that went to Sundance, and I remember telling people about it, and getting these kinds of like really bizarre looks because they couldn't believe that was possibly true. I was still going to high school in Maine at the time. There's this little film called Camp, and I was just so kind of overwhelmed by the idea of having a film at Sundance, and being able to go and then coming back and having everybody go, wait, you were really at Sundance? Because we saw you on TV. Like, having it be such a kind of homegrown, organic thing that also means so much, and has such power. I think that's really special. Definitely. Sorry, I'm like, no, that's a terrible answer.
No, that's a great answer. That's really interesting.
I just got back in town, and it was actually sort of a rush to get here, and I got dressed in like 30 seconds. So I definitely wanted to come, and my friend Joe Scoren-Levitt is being is he being honored tonight? He's on. Right? Yeah, he's on the host. He's on the host committee, and I was excited to see him too because I haven't seen him since we finished filming 50/50. And if the Yeti's watching this, I'm just at a condo just up the street. There's like a bunch of people there, but if you want to eat them or whatever, like, and you want to just like talk to me, I feel like we could like get to know each other on like a deeper level.
Are you scared of the Yeti?
No, I'm not scared of the Yeti. I'm scared of living without the Yeti.
What are you doing are you flirting with the camera? Or?
Just if the Yeti's watching, shut up.
Now from her Academy Award-nominated role in Up in the Air to being part of the Twilight phenomenon, Anna Kendrick is definitely on fire.
Definitely, and now in the hit movie Pitch Perfect, Anna plays Becca, a college freshman bringing a cappella singing to a whole new level. Take a look and listen.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, hey, Mickey.
Shorty, get down, good Lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly, she don't play around.
That game. Anna Kendrick is with us now.
Did they just bleep out a word there? Did they bleep it? It's strictly biz, as in business. It's not a swear.
Nothing dirty. Nothing dirty.
No need for bleeping in this film.
Okay, can I just talk about the movie opened to limited release recently, and it was a huge success. So congratulations about that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's in a bunch of cities right now, but then it's everywhere on Friday.
Yeah.
So we're just really excited that people finally get to see it.
And well, you play Becca, and it's a great cast. It's Anna Camp, Rebel Wilson, Brittany Snow, who was here on Monday, I think it was. What was it like offset with all you girls? Because I mean, check this out.
I know. I was just looking at my ladies back here. Amazing, amazing. And everybody brought such different skill sets to the movie, and by the end of it, like Esther Dean's there, and she's like a pop star in her own right. And I remember when it was coming to an end, I was like, what am I gonna do without Esther Dean in my life to like tell me to like smile and be positive? And it's like this such different personalities because we all come from different walks of life, and we kind of couldn't believe. We kept saying like, how has nobody like gotten into a cat fight? How is it going so well? I don't understand.
So you all got along really well. Great chemistry.
Yeah.
Well, Brittany was here the other day, and she was saying for her audition, she sang CeeLo's F You song. Now, did you even have to audition?
Well, I met Jason about the movie like 2 years ago or something. I mean, a long time ago. And but there's something that I do in the movie that they had to kind of they actually want to know if you can sing, and I think that's a smart thing because when actors say that they can sing, you just don't know.
It's like Joey and Friends. Yes, I can do it, and then you figure it out.
But that's really your voice in this movie.
Oh yeah. But I do this silly thing that I learned off of the internet. I do this thing.
Yeah, that was
and they saw me do that, and they were like, yeah, no, that's going in the movie.
So you brought that to the movie.
Yeah. I mean, that was going to be like a silly song, and then they had me do that instead. And I wanted to do that live because I think, you know, it feels honest. It feels, you know, you can always feel when it's gone to a pre-record. So I was really excited that they let me do that. Well, it's a lot easier for me to just sing live and like I'm not really like taken to the recording studio like a Dr.
Yeah, when's that album dropping?
Play that back.
Yeah, but you have in real life though, you have a musical background. Let's test your Wikipedia page. It actually said that your first acting role was on Broadway in a musical. That's 12, amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy, you know. I grew up in Maine, but I got to do this show, and I was absolutely in love with musical theater from a really young age. I'm just painfully dorky, and you know, so obviously I was excited and nervous to sing this much in a movie, you know.
Did you have to go through like acapella boot camp or something? That's a whole different animal.
Yeah, people keep referring to it as like acapella boot camp. It's like it was rehearsals. They weren't, you know, they weren't like cracking the whip. You know, we didn't have uniforms. It wasn't like there were late night drills. You know, it was a rehearsal period.
So, is it true that you've made or you're making 7 movies this year? I mean,
I made 7 movies last year. Yeah, so they've been coming out now for a while. I've only made 2 movies this year.
You're slacking off.
And I'm sleeping, which I forgot was amazing. Yeah. So you know, they're all mostly coming out now, but that was too many.
Yeah,
I decided that was too many.
Good call.
The other thing that you've been involved with, one of the movies, a whole phenomenon, this whole Twilight phenomenon. Right. You were in the first 3 movies. What is it like to be part of something that is so overwhelming? I mean, is it overwhelming for you?
Not really. You know, I mean, for some of the cast, certainly it's been, you know, it's been overwhelming. But I like show up and I do my, you know, 5 lines that I have, and you know, and generally like the fans of the series think like, oh, she's good, that's fine, you know. And with a lot of the other characters, it's like, oh, but this character is supposed to feel more like this, and that's not how I imagined her. And luckily, you know, the kind of really intense fan base are just like, oh yeah, she does a good job. That's fine.
You have a little freedom.
So I'm like, okay.
Well, is it true, just really quickly, that you're going to be the lead in Captain America? The lead female role?
Oh, No.
No? Okay, we're trying to get everything straight.
Guys, take it easy.
Take it easy. All right, well, you know, I have to say that I have fun following you on Twitter,
Live
too.
TV.
You have a lot of Twitter.
You didn't hear about that? Your agent should be calling you.
All right, well, the movie is so much fun, and Pitch Perfect is in limited release right now and nationwide this Friday. Like, as you said, everyone gets to see it now, so please go check it out. It's a really good time. Anna, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Did you want to sing us a commercial? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
No diggity. All right.
Anna is like the hotter female-er version of your husband. So what kind of Ryan-like quality does she possess?
Drink a lot? Mostly in bed, I find. Can we say that? I think you're supposed to put your hand this side.
Do you share any similarities to your characters in real life?
I sure hope not.
My
character's
same.
a psychopath.
My
I don't want to
character's
be
so
like her.
annoying.
Yeah, she's the worst, but she's so much fun.
Yeah, I do relate to that thing. I think Stephanie, the reason that she might make up for it now and just be the perfect mother and have a perfect life, and that means that like all the kind of bad things in her past like can't catch up with her. And I do, on a very small scale, relate to that, because whenever I do something where I'm like, oh, that was my fault, I really screwed up, I definitely go out of my way to be like so nice and over the top to people for a week, because I'm like, that'll make up for it. Yeah. So I just had to like magnify that by 1,000.
Do you use sorry a lot?
Oh, we're not Canadian.